Hello, Martin. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Martin, in the studio, I have with me our sports correspondent Shahid Hashmi, and he's been to New Zealand to cover cricket, and he has all good things to say about your country and the people there.
Oh, we're very, very nice people in New Zealand. Very
Yeah,
accommodating.
of course. So let's start with the quarantine. How are you facing it, and have you got your freedom today?
I have got my freedom today, yes. But we still haven't been allowed out too much. We've got specific times we can use the gym and go to the pool and things, but we haven't been told those times. So it's still been another day in my room, but hopefully by tomorrow we have some times and then we can start training the next few days as well.
Good to know.
Martin, I'm Shahid Hashmi, friends with Mark Guptil, Andrew Aldred, and a lot of New Zealand journalists. How welcoming is your participation in PSL? You've never been to Pakistan, but New Zealand are due in Pakistan in October. So what have you heard about Pakistan and what have you heard about PSL?
Not too much on either, to be honest. Just little bits and pieces. I've had a few friends that have come over and played cricket in Pakistan at the PSL earlier this year. I flew over with Colin Munro, and he had only good things to say about the tournament and Pakistan itself.
Martin, we are very excited to have you. How do you feel to be a part of PSL and especially Karachi Kings, the most popular franchise?
It's good. We were in the off season at home, and it's nice to be back in a team environment. Although I haven't met any of the other guys yet, but once everybody's out and we can start training, I'll meet everybody and get a feel for how the team works. And once we get into the tournament, hopefully put in a few good performances.
Martin, Karachi Kings have legendary pacemen Wasim Akram and their coach is Herschel Gibbs. How do you look forward to meeting with them and learning from them?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. These tournaments are all about learning and learning what you can from the coaches and things that you have here. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, it'd be nice to face Wasim in the net, but hopefully he doesn't get me out or anything like that if he does bowl to me. So I'm looking forward to that. But also Herschel as well, picking his brains about how he went about things and also the fielding side of it as well. He was a fantastic fielder. Hopefully pick up a few new tips as well.
Karachi Kings are the defending champions. Does that add charm for you to play for them, or it's an additional pressure?
No, I don't think so. I think it's exciting. Having a look through the names in the team, it's an exciting batting lineup, and we've got some world-class bowlers in there as well. So I think all round it's going to be a very good team to play for, and hopefully we can, double up and win back-to-back titles.
Martin, analysts say that PSL stands out because of the quality of bowling in it. Pakistani bowlers are amongst the best in the world. How do you rate Pakistani bowlers?
Like any bowlers, they're always difficult to face. Everybody has good and bad days, and when they're on, they're really, really on. So it is a difficult proposition to come up against. But I'm looking forward to the challenge, and I just want to get out there and start training and get ready for the tournament once it starts.
Okay, let's talk about your plans for Karachi Kings. Opening with Sharjeel or opening with Babar?
To be honest, I have no idea. We haven't had any team meetings or anything like that, so I'm sorry I can't give you any more than that.
What have you heard about Babar? Because you were deprived of watching Babar Azam. He was injured on the New Zealand tour.
Well, that's right. I've played with Bubba before at the Caribbean Premier League for Guyana Amazon Warriors. So I was captain in that team, and he was there. And watching him go about his work, he's very pleasing on the eye to watch. He makes batting look ridiculously easy, and he's been in some fantastic form of late. So to get the opportunity to bat with him again will be good fun.
Okay, taking you back to the emotional World Cup loss, does that still hurt, or you guys are over it now?
Like anything in life, you have to move on from things. There are still days where you think about it, but look, life goes on, and there's other cricket to be played, and I've got two young kids at home, and they're more important to me than worrying about something that happened 2 years ago. So life goes on, and everybody moves on.
Yeah. You faced the last ball in that super over, driven towards the square leg, deep square leg, and you were run out. If you would be given another chance to play that last ball, how differently would you do?
I don't know if there was too much else I could have done. It was right in the block hole. I was just trying to get back as quick as I could, and I think if I dived now, I still wouldn't have made my crease. So it's one of those things that happens in cricket.
Martin, talking about New Zealand cricket, in the last few years, New Zealand have progressed beyond expectations. You are number 1 in ODI, number 2 in Test cricket, number 3 in T20, in the final of World Test Championship. To what would you attribute this phenomenal rise?
I just think the leadership and things we have around the team has been fantastic. For the last sort of probably about 8-9 years, it's been real. It's has been a great and the coaching staff, which started with Mike Heston and then Gary Stead taking over. It's been really good, and the guys have gelled together beautifully. We've always punched above our weight at certain times, but we're doing it a lot more consistently now, which is really exciting to be a part of. We've got some new young guys that are coming through. Likes of Devon Conroy, who's batting at the moment on about 50, 60 odd in his Test debut, which is fantastic to see. And he's had a great start to his T20 and ODI career as well. So, the future's looking really good for New Zealand cricket.
All right, Martin, PSL and the other leagues, would they help you gear up for the World Cup T20?
I think so. I think any cricket will get me ready. Just being out and actually playing. Otherwise, I'd be sitting at home not doing too much, to be honest. So it's nice to be out and about and being able to play cricket.
All right, Martin, we are going to ask you some rapid-fire questions like the T20, so fasten your seatbelt. Are you ready?
Okay. I think so.
Okay. My first one is fast food or Asian food?
Fast food.
Fast food.
Virat Kohli or Kane Williamson?
I have to say Kane.
Trent Bolt or Bumrah?
Well, I've played with both and against both. I'll take Bolty.
All right.
Who threw the ball to get you run out in the super over?
I
think it was Jason Roy. I was too busy heading and running, but I think it was Jason Roy.
Perfect.
Yeah, correct answer. Fierce rivals, Australia or England?
There's something about playing against Australia that brings out the best in both sides, so I have to say Australia.
How do you feel when you are interviewed by your wife, Laura?
It was a bit weird at the start, but now we're used to it now, so we don't bother. We're not bothered by it.
Does she criticize you when you get out early?
Not on the microphone. Sometimes at home.
Favorite commentator, anchor?
I'd say Ian Smith, I think.
All right. Red ball cricket or white ball cricket?
Have to be white ball.
Most feared bowler?
I'm not sure there are any feared bowlers, but I think the one I may have struggled against the most is probably Dale Steyn.
All right. Any batsman who's your role model?
Who's my what, sorry?
Role model.
Role model? I used to love the way Nathan Astle played, and also Martin Crowe, my mentor.
Who has hit most sixes in T20 international cricket?
Yeah, you're being modest. Say your name.
147.
We're playing the smallest boundary though, which helps.
147, Martin Guptil.
All right, your most favorite actor or actress?
I think in recent times, Chris Hemsworth has done really well as Thor, and I quite like the Marvel movies, so probably him.
4 favorite teams for T20 World Cup?
New Zealand, India, I think England are a good chance as well, and
say Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Right. There you go.
Between Australia and Pakistan. Pakistan.
All right, you're a good guest. Tea or coffee?
Sorry, say that one again. It's
tea or coffee?
Coffee, definitely.
All right.
In free time, you watch cricket or rugby?
Depends on the season. But I watch a lot of rugby when it's winter at home, and then a lot of cricket when it's summer at home. So it's a bit of both, really.
All right, finally, I would like to know, you're coming from a place which has got a very pleasant weather right now, and this is really, really hot in Abu Dhabi. So how are you going to cope up to that?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure. It's pretty hard to acclimatise to mid 40-degree heat. So I've been spending a bit of time on the balcony in my room here, riding the bike and trying to get used to the heat as much as I can. And then we'll do the same things at training. But I think there's some ice vests and things like that to help cool us down once we're training and playing.
Thank you so much, Martin. It was a pleasure having you. We wish you very best of luck.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.